Good morning, everybody. I'm Amit Bose, a co-founder of Emotionally, and I have with me our chief psychologist, Dr. Roma Kumar, who is also a co-founder of the firm. Emotionally is a firm which provides online counseling and therapy, both for corporates and individuals. Today, we are talking about suicide. As we all know, that India has become the suicide capital of the world, and very often, not only of celebrities, but for even ordinary people, we hear of suicides all the time. September 10th is the International Suicide Prevention Day, and Dr. Roma Kumar will talk to us about simple steps that perhaps we could take to help a suicidal person. Dr. Kumar, what are some of the most common reasons why people commit suicide or feel suicidal?
So, suicide does not discriminate. Anyone of any race, gender, age, or socioeconomic status may feel suicidal at any point in their lives. So, even if someone who seems to be really happy or to have it all can be vulnerable to suicide. So, there are many risk factors for that, and maybe the person has had some mental illness, and more often than not, that we find that there's depression or a bipolar disorder or an anxiety disorder, uh, or there's an untreated mental illness. That could be one of the major reasons. Having a substance use disorder, or being seriously ill, or living with another person who's very chronically ill or mentally ill, and there's a terminal illness, so the person is getting very, very pained emotionally because of that. Or we've also had instances where there are stressful life situations, especially those that are very prolonged stressful life situations, including relationship problems or including some bullying. Uh, or if you've had some very traumatic childhood experiences and you've had to go through some kind of an emotional or a sexual abuse, uh, or maybe you are exposed to a person who is suicidal and there have been some past suicidal attempts or a family history of suicide. So there could be many reasons for that, and having risk factors for suicide does not mean that it is inevitable. So that is usually seen.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar. And if I may ask, what are some of the signs that indicate that somebody is feeling suicidal? As a family member or a friend, what should we look out for?
Uh, Very often, individuals who are wanting to go through this phase of suicide, or they're talking suicide or their suicidal ideation, they talk about dying or wanting to die. They talk about feeling very, very empty, very hopeless, or having no way out of their problems. And they mention very, very strong feelings of guilt and shame. They talk about not having a reason to live, or that others would be better off without them. According to them, they will never miss them. So, why are they living here? Social withdrawal and isolation could be one of the reasons. Very often you will see that people who want to go through like this is that they will give away their personal belongings, and they start wrapping up their loose ends, and they also start saying goodbye to family and friends. So those are the most common ones, but there are many other signs which are less obvious and less common, uh, like any unusual change in their behavior, or changes in their sleep patterns, or accessing lethal means, trying to get hold of some lethal stuff so that they can go through this suicide. Emotional distancing, any amount of physical pain. So that could be also one of the reasons.
Thank you. And the last question for the day is, as lay people, what can we do if we detect such signs in a friend or a family member? What can we do to help such a person?
I think what is most important is to show support. That is the most important thing. There are a number of different things you can do to be supportive to a person who's showing these signs or who's talking about it. Try and attempt to speak from the heart. That there are no right or wrong things when you're speaking out to the person out of love and concern. Just be yourself and continue chatting with the person. Show that you really care by talking to them and holding them while they are crying or whatever else is necessary that you feel, and listen to them. A suicidal person is usually carrying around some burden and they feel that they just can't handle it anymore. So it's very important that you listen to their feelings of despair, anger, loneliness. Try and attempt to validate and show openness to those feelings. Be sympathetic, non-judgmental, patient, calm, and accepting. And also look into the fact that if the person is really not coming around, then do go and take the person to a mental health professional so that that mental health professional can actually help the person. Be a friend to this person and take this person. Keep them talking. Do not stop talking from them. Avoid trying to solve their problem.
Thank you so much, Dr. Roma Kumar, and we hope that all our audiences will appreciate this and learn from it. And those of you who are watching this, we'll be bringing this mini video series on different subjects every week to you. Bye-bye for now. Stay safe and stay
Bye.
healthy.